Bangkok is one of the great food cities of the world, and today I'll be taking you around to show you where you can find the best Thai food in town. We're talking world-class pad Thai, northern Thailand's most popular dish, wildly delicious food from the Isan region, and iconic dishes whose origins date back to the 17th and 18th centuries. It's going to be one heck of an episode, and I can't wait to share this epic journey with you. My name is Alex, and you're watching Curated Adventures. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Curated Adventures. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be going on a tasty Thai food adventure. Now, I've been coming to Bangkok for the last 3 years, and collectively, I've been here for over 6 months, but I've also spent a couple months in Malaysia and a couple months in Vietnam, and I keep coming back to this region because I'm absolutely in love with the cuisine here. Now, in today's episodes, we're going to be going for 15 iconic Thai food classics. And so if you're going to be coming to Bangkok, or perhaps you live here already, this episode is for you. Now, one thing I want to mention before we get started is that everything that we're going to be looking at in today's episode exists in the lower half of the price spectrum here in Bangkok. And what I mean by that is that we'll be looking at street food, all the way up to Michelin Bib Gourmand, but we won't be getting into fine dining or Michelin-starred restaurants. And so if you're okay with that and are ready to get going, I certainly am. So well, let's get started. All right, so to kick off today's adventure, we are going to be visiting my favorite restaurant in all of Bangkok. It's called Thai Niyom Cuisine, and it's literally just steps away from the Phlan Chit BTS station. So getting here, super easy. Now, I've been coming here for years, and I've been coming here specifically for 2 dishes in particular. One is an iconic Northern Thai dish, the other one is an iconic Central Thai dish, and both have won a place in my heart. I can't wait to share them with you guys. So if you guys are ready, let's get in there and check them out. Out of all the Michelin Bib Gourmand restaurants I've been to in Bangkok, this one is easily the best one I've found so far. It really does deliver on value for money. But more than that, it's a great place to experience Thai food, and that's why I come here once a month. The vibe here is pretty casual, which makes it a great place for dining with friends or coworkers. It can be busy during peak lunch and dinner hours, so reservations are recommended. Now today I'm here for 2 of my favorite Thai dishes. The first one is the Khao Soi. This is Northern Thailand's most popular dish. It's a rich, creamy coconut curry that has complex savory, sweet, and sour flavors. It's also a little spicy. A signature of Khao Soi is the combination of wet egg noodles and crunchy fried ones. Now, the dish also comes with a side of dried chilies, mustard greens, crispy shallots and garlic, and lime. These are meant to be added just before eating. Simply squeeze the lime and dump in the plate of ingredients. Then you're good to go. Next up is the Gang Khao Wan, or Thai green curry. It's a dish from central Thailand, and it's a vibrant, fragrant coconut curry that's flavored using a complex green curry paste. On top of that, there's a generous amount of Thai eggplant, pea eggplant, and basil, and it's a touch spicier than the Khao Soi. Today I've ordered mine with chicken, which is my favorite, but the tofu version here is quite good too. Now, it's important to note that Thai green curry is a dish that's meant to be ordered with rice, and the rice here is as good as it gets. Before we move on, I have one last recommendation. If you come here and order the Khao Soi or the Thai green curry, make sure to order some coconut ice cream afterwards. It's easily the best artisanal ice cream I've ever had, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it too. All right, so I've got a real treat for you guys. Next, we are going to be going for some Massaman Curry. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, don't worry, we'll get you caught up in a few moments. But I just want to highlight the name of this place. It's called Krua, Aroy. And the word Aroy means delicious. And when you say it twice, it means it's the most delicious. And I can tell you from my own experience eating here that the Massaman Curry is the most delicious in all of Bangkok. Now, I'm ready to get in there. I'm very hungry, so if you guys are too, let's get in there and check them out. Compared to the last restaurant we visited, this place has more of an everyday neighborhood vibe to it, which I absolutely love. Now, this place is a restaurant, but to me it's really more of a curry house, and that suits me just fine because there's nothing more delicious than a well-made curry. Now, the dish we're here for today is the Massaman Curry, which is a dish dating back to the 17th century, back when Thailand was Siam. It's a rich and flavorful curry that's also mild at the same time. It has a savory, creamy broth with a pleasant sweetness coming from the coconut milk and tamarind. There are also complex flavors coming from spices like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and cumin, and aromatics like lemongrass and chilies. And let's not forget those delicious peanuts. My order today comes with a big piece of slow-cooked chicken, and there's also a generous amount of potatoes, which always comes with Massaman curries. Now, of all the dishes we're featuring on today's episode, this one likely has the most universal appeal. All right, so you guys are gonna really love our next spot because I know a lot of you are gonna be coming to Bangkok soon and you have a list of things that you want to eat when you get here, and I'm pretty certain that Pad Thai is at the top of that list. Now, finding a Pad Thai in Bangkok is not hard to do. It's a very common dish. This is the city of Pad Thai after all, but you guys probably want something more than just the common Pad Thai. You want to have the best Pad Thai while you're here. And I've actually spent the last 4 months going to all of the top-rated places in the city, and there's one place that stands above all the others, and that's where we're going next. So if you guys are ready, it's time to see the cowboy. As mentioned, I've been to a few places for Pad Thai in Bangkok. They are the known spots, ones that are top rated and most recommended around town. A couple of them are even Michelin Bib Gourmand restaurants, including one which we featured earlier in this episode, but none of them make a Pad Thai on the same level as the cowboy. And the one here is the deluxe version. It comes garnished with rice crackers, dried egg noodles, dried shallots, dehydrated shrimp which have been toasted off, and a perfectly cooked fried egg covered with strips of green papaya on top. There's even a delicious radish square on the side. Underneath the fried egg is the Pad Thai itself, which has been made in the classic method where everything is wrapped in a thin omelet layer. Then you have these huge, juicy shrimp as well. For me, this is the best Pad Thai in town, and it's also one of the best examples of innovative cuisine showing respect to tradition. The fact that you can get all this, including the shrimp, for 130 baht is completely nuts, because on the other side of the river, this would sell for 280 baht all day long. Now, as far as the restaurant itself goes, it's plastic chairs and the like. Very much an Anthony Bourdain-approved decor, but one that others might turn their nose at. For me, this is one of the greatest places to eat in Bangkok, plastic chairs or not. All right, so it's rush hour right now, and we are actually in the heart of it. Because just behind me is Sukhumvit Road, which is the busiest strip in all of Bangkok. And just 100 meters away is the Aso BTS, which is the busiest of all the SkyTrains here in Bangkok. But we're here in this neighborhood today for some mango sticky rice, which for me is actually a very interesting dish personally, because on my first trip 3 years ago, I outright refused to try it. For me, the idea of rice and mango, it just didn't appeal to me at all, so I didn't have any. But fast forward 2 years later, on my second trip to Bangkok, For whatever reason, I decided to try it, and I realized what a fool I was. Mango sticky rice is one of the great dishes of Thailand. I'm now in love with it. I have it, I don't know, 2 to 3 times a week now. I'm almost addicted to it, pretty close. I guess a light addiction, if you will. And today we're going to be going to a spot just around the corner here that's actually open 24 hours, believe it or not. So you can get mango sticky rice whenever you want. But more than that, it's one of the best places for mango sticky rice. So if you guys are ready, let's get over there and check them out. If you've never had mango sticky rice before, it's essentially slices of fresh mango with chewy rice that's been soaked in coconut milk. The dish is both sweet and salty, and for sure the tropical flavor of the mango is the star of the show. For the most part, I'm usually just happy grabbing a 60 baht pack from my local market, but sometimes I like to go to specialty places like this one. Here, you pay more, but the quality of the mango they use is top shelf. But I also just like trying different variations of my favorite dishes, and the one here is pretty unique, especially compared to the one I get every week. Aside from the exceptional quality of the mango, they're doing something special with their rice. They wouldn't tell me what exactly, but my guess is that they're flavoring the rice with pandan. At least that's what the flavor and color of the rice is telling me. Whatever it is, this mango sticky rice is truly special, and while it won't replace the one I get from my local market every week, I know I'll be back here again soon. All right, so next up is going to be stick meat. And to be honest, like, stick meat is more of an international phenomenon. Every country on earth has their own version of it, except for maybe Canada. I don't think we have one, but every other country does. And Thailand definitely does. It's called Moo Ping, and what that means simply is grilled pork. And if you're visiting Bangkok, you'd be hard pressed not to find one, because Moo Ping is available on pretty much every single block throughout the city. Now, over the years of me visiting here, I've had many a Moo Ping. They're always delicious, some better than others, but there's only one place that's got the best in town. It's right behind me. That's where we're going next. So if you guys are ready, let's get in there and check them out. There's something so incredibly wonderful about stick meat. It's such a simple concept. Buy some good meat, marinate it in a delicious sauce, and grill it. Of course, the key is in how you marinate it and how you grill it, but places like this also know that garnishes are important too. And I have to say, the use of black and white pepper really amplifies the flavor of the pork, as does Grandpa's signature barbecue sauce. Then you have those delicious bits of fried garlic, which definitely add to the look, but give it a little extra flavor as well. Now, I know some folks might prefer Moo Ping with fattier pieces of pork. It's really a preference thing, but for me, the Moo Ping here is everything it promises to be and more. Maybe next time I'll get them with a side of sticky rice. All right, so for our next stop, we are going to be going for some Hoi Tod, and it's essentially an oyster omelet. But I guess if you're not really much of a foodie adventurer, this dish is perhaps going to be the most challenging of all the dishes featured in this episode, but I'm recommending that you give it a try. And if you're willing to do that, the place behind me here is one of the 2 best places in all of Bangkok to have it. Now, they just opened their doors, so they're not very busy. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to grab a table and grab a Hoi Tod. So the Hoi Tod is actually considered the cousin of the Pad Thai, as both are based in Chinese culinary traditions. Now, the Hoi Tod is pretty simple. It's an omelet made using eggs and rice flour. Garnishes include fresh oysters, bean sprouts, and scallions. The key is to make the omelet crispy without drying it out, and to not overcook the bean sprouts. It all sounds pretty simple, but I only know of 2 places that really have it figured out. And here it is, the Hoi Tod. The oysters on this bad boy are juicy and huge. Look at them glisten in the soft afternoon light. You know, I'm not obsessed with Hoi Tod, but I always get excited whenever I have it, and I know it's just a matter of time before I'm back again having another one.
All right, so for our next spot, I am very excited to say that we are going to be going for my favorite dish in all of Thailand. It's called Pad Kaphrao. It's one of the national dishes, but also one of the most popular of all the national dishes here in Thailand. And I've got a great little spot behind me that we're going to be going to, but I've also got two other spots which I think are really great spots to have Pad Kaphrao, and I'm going to include links to them in the description, so you definitely want to check that out. But for now, I'm ready to head in for some Pad Kaphrao. So if you guys are too, let's get in there and check them out.
Before we get started, it's worth mentioning that this place is only 10 minutes from Pad Thai Cowboy, so you could go to both places on a single outing. Anyways, the main reason I chose this restaurant is because I think it's a fun place to experience Pad Kaphrao. They've really put some effort into this decor and have created a playful and inviting dining room in the process. Now, they specialize in Pad Kaphrao, which is a simple basil stir fry, and there are 11 variations to choose from here. Once you're ready to order, they'll ask you what spice level you want, and my recommendation is to go with a 2, which is pretty mild but still spicy enough to be flavorful. They will also ask you whether you want an egg, and I suggest getting the special fried egg or the Thai fried egg, as both have nice runny yolks. Today I've chosen the Pad Kaphrao with crispy pork belly and Thai fried egg, spice level 3. The pork belly is tender and delicious, and there's plenty of it to enjoy. The dish itself is well balanced, and it's not too salty or spicy. There's a nice amount of holy basil here as well. I actually enjoyed mine so much I ordered another one, this time with beef, which is usually my third choice after crispy pork belly and minced pork. Interestingly, I have yet to try one with seafood. Might need to change that. Anyways, the 2 Pad Kaphrao here were hella delicious and well priced too. And with prices like these, you can always afford a bottle for the table.
All right, so if you've been to Bangkok before, or perhaps you're living here right now, you've definitely had chive cakes before. And in my case, I've had them many times at many different places, and I've always enjoyed them, but I've never gone back to the place where I had them, with the exception of the place that we're about to go to next. I don't know what it is these guys do that makes them so much better than all the other chive cakes in Bangkok, but they really are in a league of their own. And I'm very excited to take you guys there. So if you guys are ready, let's get over there and check them out.
So your chive cake adventure should always start with a short stroll down Anang Canal, which is a small dining and shopping area in the west end of Chinatown. Now, there are lots of cute little spots where you can grab a bite, but this place is the real standout down here. These folks specialize in Gui Chai, or chive cakes, and I've yet to find a place that makes one as good as theirs. Unlike other places, this place doesn't overdo it with fillings. You can actually taste the cakes themselves. And because the flavors aren't overly saturated, you can and should add some of their signature spicy soy sauce. It's absolute perfection. Now, most of you will really enjoy their gooey texture, and that's a signature of Gui Chai. They really are the perfect snack food. My recommendation is to come here for a couple of these before heading off for lunch or dinner. You may end up scrapping your dining plans and ordering more Gui Chai, but at the very least, you won't regret coming here.
All right, so we're now in the very busy and very eclectic neighborhood of Talad Noi, which is part of Chinatown. And if you're going to be coming to Bangkok, for sure you're going to want to visit this neighborhood. And while you're here, why not come to this place behind me here for some Panang Curry. Yes, that's the next dish that we're going to be having. It's another coconut curry. It's another delicious coconut curry. This one's from central Thailand, and the place behind me has the best one in town, in my opinion. So if you guys are ready, let's get in there and check them out.
Some restaurants have a delightful feel to them, and Som Noi is one of those restaurants. For me, it's the simple yet thoughtful decor, combined with it being an open-air restaurant. There is also a nice juxtaposition, with it being located in a fairly industrial part of the neighborhood. On top of that, the staff here are incredibly friendly, while the kitchen is putting out some truly elegant, well-priced Thai food. And this dish is my favorite one here so far. It's a mild curry that is rich and creamy, with citrusy undertones coming from pieces of kaffir lime leaf, as well as lemongrass and galangal. More than other coconut curries, you can really taste the coconut milk too. Now, Panang curry is a bit on the salty side, which is why you always order it with rice. The one here features delicious pieces of pork and pea eggplant, which adds a pleasant bitterness. There's also a nice amount of heat. Really, this is my kind of dish. If you end up coming here, it's my recommendation you also get a smoothie of some kind. The tropical flavors will add a nice contrast on the palate while also tempering the heat. It's quite a nice combo.
Alright, so we're still in the neighborhood of Tod Noi, and we are about to go for my favorite snack food in all of Bangkok. It's called Khanom Krok, and it's essentially a coconut pancake, but it's not any kind of pancake you're going to be familiar with unless you've had them before, because there's no maple syrup, there's no bacon, there's no sausages. Instead, these bad boys are made with coconut milk, rice flour, sugar, and salt. That's it. Very simple. And most places in town will offer it with taro or coconut meat, corn, scallions, different flavors, but this place doesn't offer it with anything. They let the Khanom Krok speak for themselves, and the Khanom Krok that they have, I think, is by far the best in Bangkok. So if you guys are ready, let's go get some Khanom Krok.
Over the last 3 years, I've spent just over 6 months in Bangkok, and the novelty of street food has really worn off for me. At the same time, I think about this place almost every week. Now, I've got some pretty nice Khanom Krok in my neighborhood, but they are nothing like the ones these guys make. So every time I come to Tod Noi, you bet your ass I'm grabbing a 40 baht box or two.
All right, so I wanted to take a moment just to show you how special these Khanom Krok really are. And I don't mean to throw shade on any other Khanom Krok makers in town. You all have some really nice Khanom Kroks, but these are in a class of their own. And it really is all about the cooking technique. So if you look at the outside here, you can see a nice golden brown color. I don't know if you can see it has a bit of a shine on it too. So it's not dried out. In fact, it's a little sticky, almost like it's a caramelization happening. And then when you flip them over, they are so soft on the inside. They're almost at the point of being uncooked. They're right on that edge. And honestly, I think the cooking technique that they've mastered really is what sets them apart from all the other Khanom Krok in the city. And it's the reason why this is the best Khanom Krok in Bangkok. Number one. All right, so the next dish that we're going to be having is the most iconic Isan dish of all. It's called Som Tam, and it's often referred to as Thai papaya salad. It's one of the most beautiful dishes of all Thai cuisine, and even though it is from the Isan region, which is northeast Thailand, it's popular throughout Thailand. It's perhaps the most popular dish, or one of the 3 most popular dishes here in Bangkok, but throughout the country. Now, I'm going to give you some advice with Som Tam, because for sure you're going to want to have one. So I guess advice number 1 is definitely have Som Tam. But my bit of advice number 2 is when you order it, ask for my pet, which means not spicy. And the reason you want to do that is because the vessel that they make them in has been in contact with Thai chilies all day long. So even though you ask for my pet or no chilies, it's going to be the next level up, which is pet noi, and for me the perfect amount of heat for Som Tam. Now, if you come to a restaurant like the one we're here, you can specify that you just want like half a chili, and I find half a chili for one order is absolutely perfect. Maybe don't eat the chili, but allow the chili to flavor the dish. And then I guess advice number 3 or tip number 3 is if you can, get it with chicken, whether it's fried chicken or roast chicken. Chicken and Som Tam are amazing together. And then the 4th bit of advice, get it with sticky rice. Because the sticky rice, chicken, Som Tam, I mean, this is the holy trinity. All right, that's enough talk about Som Tam. I think we need to get some, so if you guys are ready, let's get in there and check them out.
So we recently discovered this spot, and it's since become one of our favorite places to eat. It's a large restaurant with available indoor seating, but we prefer dining out here. It's likely due to the fact that we don't have big outdoor dining areas like this back home. Now, we know what we're here for, and it's number 5 on the menu. It's the Som Tam, and it's the basic one, which is citrusy, sour, spicy, salty, and sweet. It's an intensely flavored dish compared to pretty much all the other dishes in this episode, but the flavors are in perfect balance. Now, another distinctive feature of Som Tam is the crunchy texture that comes from the green papaya, long beans, and toasted peanuts. And overall, it's a dish that's both refreshing and incredibly satisfying. Now, before we move on, we should have a look at the roasted chicken we ordered. It's actually a whole bird, and it was pretty delicious too. It's a touch on the dry side, which is actually how I like it. I mean, this is what the dipping sauces are for after all, and while I forgot to film it, I can assure you that there was plenty of dipping going on. It was a lot of meat. After finishing the Som Tam, whole chicken, and sticky rice, which I also forgot to film, we sadly had no room for dessert. Oh well, maybe next time.
All right, so I'm super excited to share this next one with you guys. The dish we're going to be having is called Ho Mok, and it's essentially a fish curry that's been cooked inside of a banana leaf. And it's a dish that actually has a lot of history too. Its roots can be traced all the way back to the 13th and 15th centuries. And prior to this trip, I would have put Ho Mok on my tier 2 list of things that I would perhaps have every now and then, but wouldn't really get excited about. But now that we discovered this place, the place behind me right here, all of that's changed. These guys specialize in Ho Mok, and in my opinion, have the best Ho Mok in all of Bangkok. It's worth coming out here just for their Ho Mok. But on top of it, they also have really nice fish cakes. So we're gonna do a double dip, 2 dishes. So if you guys are ready, let's get in there and check them out.
So this place looks just like any other roadside eatery you might pass by. There certainly isn't any curb appeal, but the kitchen inside is producing some of the best Thai food we've had in Bangkok. Let's start with their fish cakes. These are tasty fried snacks made using red curry paste, egg, fish, and spices. The fish cakes have a slightly chewy, bouncy texture to them, and it's worth noting that the flavors aren't that exotic, so don't hesitate trying them. Next up is the Ho Mok, which tastes similar to the fish cakes, but are steamed instead of fried, and this gives them a more soft, velvety texture. You also get more of the red curry and coconut milk flavor with these as well, and the ones we're having here have a nice touch of heat to them and are filled with fresh cabbage. These Ho Mok are truly outstanding, and I don't think coming all the way out here to have some is crazy at all. In fact, we now do this every week.
All right, so the next dish that we're going to be having is definitely an iconic Thai dish. It's called Tom Yum, and the version that we're going to be having is called Tom Yum Goong, which simply means Tom Yum with prawn. Now, there are loads of places all over town that serve this dish, but for me, there's only one place that really gets me excited about it, and that's the place that we're going to be going to. So if you guys are ready, let's get over there and check them out.
Before you even walk through the front door, you're greeted by an enticing collection of soup stocks, fresh ingredients, and some very handsome looking prawns. It lets you know that you've come to the right place. Inside, you are greeted by a cheerful, eclectic decor with wooden tables and stools, and there's always a handful of patrons already seated, waiting for their Tom Yum to arrive. Today I ordered the Tom Yum Goong with Japanese pork, as I usually do. Now, the key to a great Tom Yum is the broth, and this place does an incredible job of balancing the sour, spicy, salty, and savory flavors. You can also really taste the coconut milk, and the limes they use have a nice sweetness to them. This Tom Yum also includes a perfectly cooked soft-boiled egg, as well as chunky, broth-soaked slices of mushroom. The dish also comes with thin, tender pieces of Japanese pork and some chewy egg noodles, which I selected as my choice of noodle. Of course, the jewel in the crown is this gorgeous-looking prawn, which is plump and juicy. There's quite a bit of meat here, and I'm really appreciating that this place supplies you with plastic gloves to work with. Now, I've had Tom Yum at many other restaurants, but this place is by far my favorite.
All right, so that was an incredible Tom Yum. Really nothing like anything that I've ever had in Canada, but you know, at the end of the day, I could say that about pretty much everything on this episode. You know, if you really want the best goods, you gotta come to the source. Now, the next dish I'm very excited about. It's a Thai sausage, a northern Thai sausage called Sayua. And it's kind of hard to find. So I've got a cart that I normally go to, and they have an incredible Sayua. But the problem is they're not on Google, and sometimes they're not there. So they're very unpredictable. So instead, what I'm gonna do is take you guys to the suburbs of Bangkok to a northern Thai restaurant, a Michelin Bib Gourmand restaurant, which I think is one of the best restaurants in all of Bangkok. It's a bit of a trek for me because I don't have a car, so I'm gonna have to take a Song Teo, a monorail, a bus, all kinds of stuff. But anyways, that's what I'm doing, and that's what we're doing next. So if you guys are ready, let's head over to the burbs.
Back in Canada, I pretty much avoid the suburbs, so the idea of coming all the way to Bangkok to explore the suburbs here was something I had resisted up to this point. But I've had this restaurant on my list of places to check out for 3 years now, so I decided it was time. It turned out to be a great decision because this place is an absolute gem. It's a Michelin Bib Gourmand restaurant, which delivers an authentic Northern Thai experience, both in terms of food and decor. They have an open-air dining room, which is what you're looking at here, but they also have an air-conditioned dining room as well. I think you know which I prefer. Now, today we're here for some Northern Thai sausage, but we decided to make the most of our pilgrimage by trying a number of other dishes, including a minced buffalo lard, a herbaceous variation of the Hor Mok, Kai Pam, which is a type of omelet from northern Thailand, and some crispy pork belly with perilla seeds. But this is the dish we came for, and it has long been my favorite of all the Thai fermented sausages. It's called Sayua, and it's fairly spicy with intense aromatic flavors. You can really taste the lemongrass and galangal, but there's so much more going on. It's an absolute umami bomb, and the one here is certainly the most refined version I've had. Overall, we had a very memorable meal at this restaurant, and we'll certainly be returning for more on our next trip to Bangkok.
All right, so it looks like we've reached the end of another episode, and I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for watching. It's been a great pleasure for me, of course, to take you guys around town and show you all these iconic Thai dishes, and of course, to eat those iconic Thai dishes as well. Now, this is going to be the end of my Bangkok adventure. I've got 8 more days, so I'm not going to be making any more videos. But before I return home, I will be releasing the Vietnam video, which is 2 months overdue. So you have something to look forward to, and I guess I have some work to look forward to. Anyways, it's been so much fun today. Of course, if you like the episode, hitting the like button really helps. And if you want to see more episodes, or if you want to encourage me to make more episodes, hitting that subscribe button goes a long way. But whatever the case is, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.